to start. See if I can remember anything about this. All right. So the first thing that I wanted to note for everybody is that I edited the level progression so that at levels 3, 6, and 9, everybody gets an additional 5 gear slots.
Mm-hmm.
And at level 4, everybody gets an additional proficiency.
Nice.
So everyone's level 3, so upgrade your gear slots by 5. Go ahead and do that on your character sheets. Give everybody a second to do that. And then who's level 4? Just Smashy? Yeah, so Smashy, you get to add another proficiency.
Oh, okay.
What?
Congrats, Smashy.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
God.
He's a
I would have known I would
proficient.
have got you a cake.
What is efficiency?
What is what?
Proficiency?
No, efficiencies.
Fishing in the seas?
Not the Dead
I
Sea.
hate him so much.
Hey,
All right,
man.
don't tell me.
I heard that line today that real eyes realize real lies.
That's good.
Fishing in the seas.
So what are you taking, Smasherino?
I think.
X and Vicodin. Why?
Damn.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, I'm almost 4. Got it. Okay. Wait. Wait, at the end of each match, how much do you get?
End of each match.
I added.
This guy, all he does is play Rocket League. At the end of each match.
Shut up, Joe.
I'm taking a proficiency in traps.
Trap house.
Okay. Just because I want to add it to the cheat sheet here as I go. Okay.
Cheek sheet?
Cheek sheet, yep. I'm also planning to do something for level 8, but I'm not ready for that yet, and you guys are ways off, so it doesn't matter.
Okie dokie, sir. So 5 gear slots.
Hey, you've had plenty of time to do it, so I hope you did it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to make sure I'm reading everything here.
We're not adding like new gear or anything. We're just upping our slots, right?
Just upping the slots. Because I've realized that the starting numbers are probably good, but I thought that you should naturally increase your gear slots as we go because you're going to want to be picking stuff up and all of that, and I want you to be able to, so I think that's fine. I mean, I might adjust this as we go. I'm trying to come up with a set of rules that'll work, for the next story as well and everything like that, so we're just doing it as we go, but I'm very comfortable adding that in as a rule.
That's pretty cool. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, for the recap. Last time the Fallopians completed their fight with the drill scarabs, with Blaylock being the only casualty. They searched around the mine and found that 6 miners had been slain roughly 24 hours prior, seemingly by the drill scarabs. This did not line up with Bellows' information. He had said that miners had radioed that they were packing up a short time before the Fallopians left Concord Station. The Fallopians also determined that all excavated vortite had been removed and that the equipment in the mine had been destroyed. Returning to the surface, the team leader arrived on a hover motorcycle and was brought up to speed. The Fallopians examined A-172, their Pantheris robot, and determined that it had fought some kind of lizard. They searched the area and found the body of a brindle. Brindles are iguanas about the size of a dog, and are used for the same general purpose as dogs, and are definitely not indigenous to this planet. They determined that there are at least 3 more nearby, though they had nothing to go on except for footprints. Okay, so you have 2 rovers that can seat 6 each. The rovers have enough fuel to return to Concord Station. There's a 3rd rover with a full tank and slash tires. You have a motorcycle that can seat 2. The bodies of Blaylock and the 6 miners are still in the mines. As far as I know, you haven't discovered anything else that you might want to take with you. So, what do?
How many spare tires does our rovers have?
1 each.
Are the rovers all-wheel drive?
Yeah.
What's the numbers on?
Does the
The amount of
third
fuel.
rover
Gotcha. Thank you.
does the third rover also have a functional spare tire?
It is gone. There's no gear whatsoever in that rover.
What you thinking? Why you want to know?
I was thinking of taking the third rover if we could replace 3 of the wheels. But I don't know if it's worth it trying to get
Probably
it home.
not. I think we just take them all now. And then if one goes down, we can.
The hoverbike probably needs fuel though, right?
You
You used what 16 to get here?
where am I at on that?
There is a fuel number on it.
10.
You guys are just
Yeah.
covering it up. Chris and Ryan, I don't think I've heard you guys at all. Could you just say something so I can make sure we can hear you?
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, hey Greg, can you have Ryan speak up?
Hey, Greg.
He's busy.
Ryan's busy with your mom.
Oh, damn.
I forget what. So the numbers. I know that's fuel, but what does it mean exactly?
It's the gallons.
God
How
damn.
much fuel you have left. So if you look at the stats for the motorcycle, you can see how many miles it can go.
What's
With 10
full for the
gallons.
motorcycle?
20.
Ugh.
So you need to fill her up.
He
I
drove.
think
He drove further than you guys have to go because he started at your ship.
So you might have enough.
For
If
Concord
not, I have.
Station,
I'm
definitely.
carrying
He would have.
some.
He would have
Oh,
had to
okay.
drive. He would have had to drive past Concord Station.
I'm carrying an extra 20,
Okay,
so just
so
in case, I'll
Hague.
be good.
If you go to the Oreth map, you can kind of calculate out.
Oh, I see.
Not only that, if he was actually low, he could drive directly across the water. He doesn't have to take the route across the shallow part.
Okay.
Okay, I remember now. Okay, thank you.
Are we heading back, or you guys want to look at more things?
I'm good to go back. You guys good? If does anybody see anything else they want to check out around here?
I do want to just, I guess, inspect this tank thing over here, whatever it is, up north here by the rovers. Whatever this thing is? I forget.
Saltwater tank.
Does it look tampered with at all?
Let's see. That's got to be a roll. You know what? Stone. I'm gonna let you make a chemistry check for that. Basic check
Sweet.
chemistry.
All right. So I have a +3 and proficiency.
What is salt water if not chemistry?
17.
Exactly.
Doesn't look messed with at all. The way it works is it uses I don't know, pressure or capillary action or some shit. It's built with some kind of advanced technology that it doesn't even require pumps. That when it's like the valve is switched on, it just sucks the salt water up into the tank without the need for any moving parts or power. The tank is currently full. And it doesn't seem tampered with at all. That does not mean that, for example, the water in the tank isn't like poisoned or something, right? But you're not examining the water or anything, so I mean, I guess you could test it, or you could just drink it and see what happens.
This is desalinated water,
No,
or is
no.
it just salt water?
This just sucks up the water.
Salt water.
Period.
Okay.
Fresh salt water.
Okay, so it just has salt water in it. What were they using it for? Do we know?
To make chips.
I don't. Well, you guys are gonna have to see if any of you remember, because I don't remember if you were told, so I don't want to say
I don't
anything.
remember. Okay.
Don't recall it.
What
I
would be
think-
the energy source out here?
Energy source for
There was
For
a
this
generator
equipment,
that was running the
generator.
yeah,
lower-
the only
what's
the
it called?
stuff that you found in the hole was all battery powered, and there had been a generator, not a generator. Well, yeah, a gasoline generator for the crane that had been like moved.
crane. That's the word.
The generator is still there or it isn't?
No, it's gone.
It's gone. So consistent like with what has been going on with the larger animal attacking these outposts and stealing the energy sources. Is that right?
You were told that that's what they were doing. That they were stealing. All the vortite crystals are gone, and the only thing that like has power was the gasoline generator. The spotlight that you found in the Herculean excavation rig that you found both had their batteries, and you also found spare batteries in the hole when you were looking through gear. So that would not be consistent with what you were saying.
And you said those lizard dogs were not from this planet; they were brought here.
Correct.
I said they are not indigenous to this planet.
They are
That
not. That's what I was trying to say.
I haven't come up with which planet it is that they're from, but brindles are not from Earth. They are from a different planet. You know what that planet is. And I just haven't made up the name yet. But all of you, all 8 of you, know, what planet X, whatever that is. You guys know.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, brindles are from this planet. Just like we all know that, like, for example, giraffes are from Australia. We all know that.
So our current confusion in
What?
this.
Giraffes are from Africa.
Right.
Wait a minute.
So our current
From the
mysteries.
safari park that we were just.
Our current mysteries is that somebody sabotaged this place. The miners weren't the ones that called in; they were packing up because they couldn't have been.
Correct.
There's an non-indigenous alien that was clearly brought here from someone else, and then there's the robots who are aggressive. I don't know if they were from Concord Station and were turned against us or something.
Well, you guys...
Do we know that?
Or at least Ryan's character I should be saying the proper names
He
here.
took one,
Bell-
right?
Well, no, he didn't. But Bell
No, he
would
didn't.
know that drill scarabs are not combat robots. They are digging robots. So for them to attack anybody is definitely outside the normal parameters of what they would do. Austin would also chime in and say that around this area she has found no tracks other than boots. And since you've been here, footprints from A172.
Are all the boot prints similar? Like standard issue boots from Nebula Corporation, or are there differences?
Good question.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that standard issue Nebula Corporation boots is a thing.
Damn.
But there are no boots that seem particularly weird, like no space boots. You know, it's just boots, regular, work boots that anybody, you're probably all wearing boots.
I was wearing sandals.
Okay.
Space sandals.
Nothing abnormal or unique about any of the blueprints.
So if the culprit was walking around here, they either are human or an alien with similar sized feet as humans.
Yeah.
Potentially, unless they float.
Right. What, Ryan?
Or fly.
They can
Or
fly.
hover.
They also know English, maybe. If they somehow captured a human's voice asking for help, they would have to know what help meant, right? In order to know it would work on us.
Oh, they're clearly intelligent because they're attacking points of power and taking stuff. So,
and they're stopping us from getting the vortite.
Yeah, they could have recorded the miners.
So they killed the miners and sabotaged the crane, making it hard to mine any more vortite. And the vortite that they did get was gone, right? We didn't find any loose vortite around, right?
Right.
And
unless you count Austin.
And the exposed in the cave, there was no exposed vortite,
right?
And that doesn't mean that the mine is empty. Like there's probably more down there you could dig for, but any that was exposed is gone.
So they would have taken all the exposed vortite before they left, if they did.
Or forced the miners to mine it. Or the drill scarabs could have grabbed
waited
it.
Until they were done and then sent the message. But that would mean they would want us to come here, right?
Right. So there's probably some sort of ambush set up on the way back.
That would make sense, unless the dogs were the ambush, but failed because of the Pantheris.
Potentially. Joe, did you share a picture of the drill scarab, or do you not have one? I can't remember.
I shared a picture.
Is it in the... I don't know where to go to look at that.
Yeah, hold on.
These brindles are more like dogs, right? I mean, they're not...
Dog size.
Yeah. But they wouldn't be like a... The drill scarabs are a lot scarier than these things.
I think so.
Well, it looks like I might have showed it to you without making it so you could look at it whenever you. So there, now you should be able to see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that does look scarier than the dogs.
Holy shit.
And we do know they have speakers on them.
Thing's gnarly.
So it's likely that the sound came from one of these, which would mean someone's remote controlling them.
At least altered their...
Yeah.
No, that's assuming though. It's something like that at least. I think.
Right.
Right.
All right, but I think we have to check out the other buildings at Concord Station and figure out if there's anything we're missing. Because if there could be somebody there who's a traitor, even working with some other group or different aliens or whatnot. For all we know, these aliens are shapeshifters, and everybody at Concord Station is an alien.
Yeah, based on our welcome, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Hey, their welcome was pretty normal. You're the one that escalated it.
We almost crashed and died.
Yeah, I mean, because of one human, that could have been a mistake.
No, they should have had multiple people watch. Wait, you know what? This doesn't matter. Let's just head back.
Yeah, let's head back.
Okay. What is the
I guess. Oh, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
what is the seating?
I'll say Smash. You want to stay with me, Ryan, or Bell and Vermis? You guys go on that one that you're at, and I don't know.
That
do you
one's
think,
wheels are
Thor?
fucked, right?
This one doesn't work.
Oh, that one's the messed up one.
Yeah, it's like 2.
Can we siphon some of the fuel out that bad boy?
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
have
I could.
something that could do that?
No, probably not.
Hmm.
Does our vehicle have something like that? Maybe.
Yeah, you could probably rip a hose off
Sure.
of the
Yeah, it's
broken.
like pull up.
No,
One or
I
the
mean,
other.
I think it would have like an empty fuel tank and a tube. Sure, why not?
Or yeah, I mean, I have a fuel tank because I'm carrying however much fuel.
We'll just
We could
take
just
all the fuel, or as much
it
as
between
we can
those
fit
two?
in our tanks.
Or the three.
Yeah, let's try to fill up the 2 as much as we can.
Okay, so someone needs
16 in
to
each.
make a machinery vehicles basic check
I'll
just
do
to
it.
see if you get all of it.
That's
do you
me.
have a Do you have
Yeah.
a good,
You could help the engineer do it. That might be
I have
better.
proficiency in machinery and vehicles.
Never mind, you got it.
So that's 3 d6 plus 1.
Mine's +3.
Is it plus 3?
Oh, yeah,
No,
Ryan-
Ryan's is.
So mine is.
Oh, yours 3d6?
His is 3d6 plus 3.
Go for
Yours
it,
is
my
3d6
dude.
plus 1.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Hell
No,
no.
+3's better.
Ryan, if
Mine-
you didn't want to do it, you wouldn't have chimed in. All right, so you
Yo,
do it.
I
I'm
was
glad
just
you-
saying.
I'm glad you chimed in. No, you gotta let me know, man. I didn't realize anyone else had that. Good.
I was just kidding. Nate
Complete
can do it.
success. All right, so with 40 gallons in there, both tanks are now at full at 40.
Whoop, whoop.
Nice. Nice job.
You want to try to fill up your
and then
motorcycle
the
too?
motorcycle, yeah, the motorcycle can get another 8 then.
All right.
The
Let's
motorcycle's at 18.
Nice.
Almost full.
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
All right, so Gibbs and Montgomery are on the motorcycle. We got 2 rovers. So who is driving Rover 1?
Hope he doesn't talk about her dead dad again. That was awkward.
I know. Oh wait, that's me. I knew your father, I meant. My bad.
I know.
Okay,
your
Thorne
father.
is driving Rover 1.
Who else is
Burrell is in
driving?
that one. It looks like you guys are making Austin drive Rover 2.
Vermis was going to drive, I think.
You can drive.
Okay, so Austin will ride in that car.
Herm's legs broke.
She drags it right after.
See.
Okay,
Wasting all this time climbing over the tank.
that's what.
She climbed over it.
It's not my fault you took the long way.
All right. Jesus Christ.
She's really athletic. She just flipped over it.
Okay.
Parkour.
Glad
Combat
I'm
climate.
glad I spent the time getting the lapping wave sound effect so that we could have that for there.
That was nice.
Soothing.
I like that. It was. Thorns. Carl will go first. I'll go in between the two. Just FYI.
Yes, lead from behind.
Okay, you guys get going. Okay, it is starting to get later in the day. I want Gibbs to please roll a d6 for me.
Noise.
Slam.
Bam.
Bam. Kick it up a notch.
Okay. A thunderstorm starts to move in as you guys are driving. You get out of the water, and you're about there when the thunderstorm rolls in and it starts to rain. The rover's tops are currently down.
Put them up.
Okay.
Wait. By down, you mean there's no roof, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I want to put the roof on.
Okay. Group 2.
Mhm.
Vermis, when you press the button, it like malfunctions and the top doesn't come up.
Can I try to fix it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll radio to Rover 1. Hey guys, we're gonna try to fix this roof here on Rover 2. Give us a minute.
Are you stopping?
Yeah.
I think we'd have to, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Does everybody stop?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody stopped. I'm not going to turn off the running motors here because
I would
it's too much
immediately
work.
look around to try to set up a perimeter, kind of, just to see what's happening.
Good call.
Okay. You can make a senses perception check.
Okay.
And Bell, you can go ahead and make a technology vehicles check.
Basic or
It's basic, yep.
Okay.
So there was a piece of metal
Damn.
on the side that was bent over and was. Yeah, apparently this vehicle thing has some talking in it. And it was blocking the roof from coming up and going over, and you managed to use your tools, and you bend it back into place where it's supposed to be, and then the roof comes up no problem. You're looking around, Montgomery.
Wait, as soon as we stop, I want to switch seats with Chris or with Terrell.
Okay. Okay, so Terrell is driving now. Looking around, Montgomery, you don't see anybody or anything strange, but you do make out that this storm that's now about right on top of you is actually a thunderstorm with lightning.
Oh shit. Okay.
Which is a problem for y'all on the motorcycle, I think.
Got a lightning storm up here.
Could we tow the motorcycle and put you two inside the Rovers?
I don't know if we could tow it.
It
there might
could
be a
Put it on the
way-
roof.
it could take a vehicle slot. Like, remember the vehicles have 3 slots, and each
Yeah.
slot can take 2 people, or you can have one be storage.
Let's do that.
motorcycle would fit in one of the slots.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's do that,
so
and we'll
which
each get
vehicle?
in one of the rovers. The rear one.
Okay.
Whatever.
Rover 2.
Trying to see where that was written again. Rover 2. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say Rover 1 is Darrell driving, Thorne, Austin, Gibbs,
Next.
and then Rover 2 is Burmis driving, Stone, Bell,
I'm gonna drive.
Montgomery.
I would take over for Vermis.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Just slide on over.
Sure thing. We'll do, boss.
I got this.
Okay. So you are now driving in this thunderstorm, and you note that the low area you're in, is starting to fill up with water really quickly. Some kind of flash flood. And the good news is that you fixed the problem with the roof quick enough that you are out of the area before you have to deal with any kind of flood. The bad news is that when you get about here, there's a whole bunch of lightning, and both of the drivers are going to have to make a check to dodge the lightning. So I need Terrell and Montgomery to each make a senses driving check, please.
Okay. Oops. My ship froze. There we go.
Okay, so Terrell, I think that's an 8, right?
No.
You don't have a plus?
My senses are 0, my modifier.
Oh, no.
Oh. Terrell. You're right, 0. Okay. So, Montgomery, you're having no problem, and then you see the vehicle in front of you gets hit by lightning, which isn't really a big deal in itself. The vehicle is fine, except that the lightning strike fucks up the gravity, and the vehicle suddenly floats into the air.
Oh, shoot.
Like really far in? Like how far in the air?
You're rising at the same speed you were driving.
Damn it, Terrell.
Ah!
So you guys go like
Um,
flipping up into the sky, and then leave the gravitational area and start to fall from the sky.
I have a gravity field generator.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I would be able to use that quick enough to keep us from floating
Sure.
away. Okay.
Nice.
Sure.
Nice.
That is gonna be, so that's technology.
Actually,
Let's see. No, I'll let you use geology for that. Go ahead, but this is gonna be a difficult check. Geology difficult check. You're trying to use this thing. This is not what your gravity field generator is used for. You're trying to soften the landing by basically making your vehicle super light so that it floats back down to the ground.
Come on, Mac.
An 11 is a partial success. Oh, Chris, make sure you mark XP if you didn't already.
Hooray.
If you level up during the session, you can level up immediately. You don't have to wait for anything. All right. So the partial success is basically that you are going to pull this off, but it ruins one of the tires. So like
okay.
you hit the ground, one wheel first, and that tire just gets like shredded, and you like skid into the ground.
Yeah.
So they are stopped now.
Nice save, Gibbs.
Whew, that was a close one.
Good job with the gravity.
It is still raining, and you do have a spare tire.
What's the lightning situation right now?
Still lightning.
Can I like look at the sky and try to see like if this storm will be over anytime soon or if it's gonna keep getting worse?
Ooh, use your
Physical science,
meteorology.
meteorology.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can browse them.
Meteorology. Nice.
It looks like maybe another half hour.
Okay.
You want to just wait?
Hey, Gibbs, you think if I throw a grenade up in the clouds, it'll break up the storm faster?
I don't think it works like that.
Nah, just checking.
Actually, I'm quite certain it doesn't work like that. So save your grenade for later.
Fine.
Instead of grenades, how good are you at changing out a tire?
Well,
Do we want to wait for the storm to pass before we start changing tires, though?
yeah, seeing as we just got hit by lightning, we probably should wait. What do you think, boss?
Yeah. I think we should wait.
Okay. So you guys sit there and wait a half hour. Who's changing the tire?
What's the check?
Vehicles, probably.
Yeah, technology vehicles.
I mean, I could.
Montgomery or Bell.
Or no, not me. It was Bell.
You're pretty good at it. Don't you sell yourself short?
We're all stopped.
You could change a tire.
Yeah, let me go ahead and change it real quick.
He's lost his confidence.
Good
Still
dude.
pretty good at it, dude.
All right, I'm going for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take over the driver's seat.
Okay, yeah, you changed the tire, no problem.
I mean, obviously.
So what do? Just kick Terrell out, or
Yeah, I put Terrell back in the back seat.
you put him
Picks him
back
up-
there?
Picks him up
Picks him up princess style.
with his mouth like a mama
baby.
cat.
Back of his
Like a
neck.
baby.
Aw.
I set him in his seat, buckle him, and give him a kiss on the forehead.
I'm a doctor, not a baby.
That's all. He doesn't stop him. He just says that,
and then he puts a binky in his mouth.
and he's blushing.
He liked it. He liked it.
I'm not
All right, cool.
a baby.
Let's keep cruising then, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's keep a lookout and move.
Can you guys hear me?
Move.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
What?
Heavy D up in the limousine.
You know what I got to remember I can help. I'm a helper.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
My setting, of course. I just turned something on, and of course all my settings have changed. So,
Oh, clearly.
Of course.
of course I want everything to change. So,
He just like changed the color
Well,
on his monitor.
well, when I first turned it on, it made it so that only I could hear me, which was great.
Oh, perfect.
Like,
I was like, did somebody else just say the same thing as me? No, that was just me. All right. So you guys keep driving. Nothing else really happens until you get about here. And when a voice crackles onto your microphone or the radios of both cars. I can't get the effects to be exactly the way I want, so it's going to be a little bit of me doing
Got
this. Okay.
Can't understand anything.
No.
Solar
Solar.
is
Solar flare.
the G. If you and seconds.
Sebians?
Or seconds?
7
A
seconds.
solar flare
I'm gonna
in
put
7
my suit on.
All right,
wait,
we're
not
safe
wearing your
we're in the
though.
suit.
vehicle. We're in the vehicle.
We're safe in the
Yeah.
rovers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're all in the vehicles.
Oh, that's hard. 7 seconds? Is that what we got?
And then there's a sudden flash of light as there's a solar flare.
Okay.
And you guys just happen to have your tops up from the storm, so you didn't have to raise them, and you're all completely safe inside the vehicles.
Whew.
Great.
What was interesting about that is I didn't plan the thunderstorm. That's just the random thing that Smashy rolled. And if that hadn't happened and the roof
No
didn't
shit.
go up, that was going to be a problem for the back group.
Yeah.
We all would have been making new characters.
Not me.
Oh no, not him. Yeah,
I got my chem suit on. It doesn't affect me.
He's.
I would have been the only one in my car alive.
Everyone would have
Yeah.
been dead.
I probably would have ran over to Rover 1 and took that fourth seat. Sorry, guys.
Would have shoved Bell underneath the vehicle.
This is
Why
like,
did
you
these
need a
cars
seat?
even have tops that go down?
Right? Seems like a bad idea here.
Got a deal on them.
Lowest bidder always wins.
Because it's cool.
China.
That's just the answer.
China.
Strawberry.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Whoa.
So that went a little bit differently than I thought, but I guess that's a good thing for you guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. You get back. Now, by the time you get back, it is like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and you guys have not eaten or drank really anything since you landed. So you are all very hungry and thirsty. But you drive back in. Well, I shouldn't be telling you what you do. Where do you guys bring the cars? The obvious answer is that you take them to the vehicle bay at Point R. But you don't have to.
Yeah, I mean that's
We're approaching. I
that's
would say we're all hungry and whatnot. Let's park these where we think we should. Yeah, probably the vehicle bay. I would say, and then go grab some food. Whoever's down, that's where I'll be going.
Yeah, I'm going.
You guys have dropped off your vehicle and you're free to do whatever you think you should do.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna head to the galley. Get something to eat and drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt. There's nobody.
You're
There's
good.
nobody at the bay when you get there. So you just kind of park the cars and unload.
Oh,
Since I did mention it and you guys never said you did anything about it, all 7 bodies are still in the mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
One problem at a
The
time.
Yeah.
So from where we're at the vehicle bay, what's it look like? Is it just a garage, or is there fuel pumps? I'm trying to read the rest of this real quick.
Fuel. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's where they do vehicle maintenance and fill them with supplies and fill them with gas and all that. Yep.
Where does
Just nobody-
Pantheris go?
Just nobody's there right now. Got it.
He like goes into the bay and just sits.
Takes a little cat nap.
As far as you
So
know,
I'm down.
he's still under your command.
Maybe after we eat, Belle, maybe you can look and see if there's a way to hook up anything for cameras.
Heal him.
Sure.
See if you got a visual of what he saw back there. Or we can
Yeah,
ask
check it out.
ask one of the people here if that's possible even.
Well, we think it was just the creatures there, right?
Well, it was definitely those
Brindles.
those brindles, but we don't know if there was at some point someone else controlling them that could have also been there at the beginning. Just because Pantheris killed one doesn't mean that there wasn't something else going on.
Oh, also, guys, remind me. I have surveillance cameras. I have 4 of them that I can place anywhere and
Dash cam?
monitor them through my surveillance pad.
Maybe put one up in the vehicle bay.
Sure.
Vehicle bay would be good.
I will do that.
Is there anybody on the station we should be like reporting back to about those miners?
Yeah, we can go tell whatever that asshole's name was.
In the command
Oh.
center?
Thorn?
No.
I'll let their leadership know. Let's just go get something to eat, and then I'll place a camera here. Just keep an eye on some things, and yeah. let's
Are you
talk
hiding
some
it or
stuff.
making it obvious?
I think I'm gonna hide it.
Okay. Let's have you make. Well, no, I don't want you to make. I'll have you make a check for it if I think it matters later, because I don't want you
Okay.
to know how you did
Okay.
hiding it. Similar to how sometimes when people are stealthing, I don't have them roll their stealth check until it matters.
Okay.
Otherwise, people act like they know how well they're hiding, which is kind of bullshit. Well, I don't want to do anything dangerous because I only rolled a 12. Like, what?
Fair.
Okay,
We should tell
go
Langley,
ahead.
you think?
Langley.
Yeah, Langley's the guy that I think
Yeah.
Jake was talking about, but I didn't want to assume that's the asshole.
I will talk to Langley. I understand you guys had an issue earlier. I'll try to squash that.
I mean, we all had an issue. I was just the one talking about it.
Yep. Let's head to the galley. I got you.
Okay,
we
is
can talk
everybody
about-
going
We
to the
can we
galley?
can pre-plan. We can plan a little bit. How we
Yes,
gonna talk about
galley.
it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuel up.
Too
Just
hungry to
because
do
it-
anything else.
Just because it seems like Trace's character, she's going to be doing a lot of sneaking as you guys go, because it seems like her character likes doing that. Okay,
She's
you guys
constantly like
head
hiding
into the-
behind buildings and shit. What
guys
is she doing? Come on.
head into the galley. There are 4 people in here eating, and the cook that you had met before, Alexis Bourdreau, is there. Looks like she's like kind of cleaning up.
Hey. Oh wait, I wasn't here, was I?
You weren't.
Hey, Bourdreau, got anything left to eat?
Oh, well, yes. I had made sure to make enough for all of you guys, but I hadn't heard anything about whether or not you were coming. Let me heat some of it back up. It's all still fine. It'll be great. We had spaghetti.
Sounds
Spaghetti.
Oh, you got any
So
garlic bread?
I'll just heat it back up. Well, they ate all of it, but I can make some more. That's easy.
Sweet, that'd be great. If that's no problem. If it's a pain in the ass, don't
It's
worry
not a
about
problem at all. Garlic bread's
All
easy.
right.
Yeah, I'll
Excellent.
make that up for you.
it. Right, I did it, guys.
Job.
Promises made, promises kept.
Okay.
Where the drinks at?
Are you looking for just like water or?
Yeah, just water is good.
Yeah, so
Hydration.
that's easy to get.
Say
I'll
We
have
don't
a
have to
double.
get. I'll have a double of water. We don't have to get crazy on the meal.
Dude, you're a
plans,
monster.
Okay?
I know, right?
It only matters if like somebody was getting drunk or something. But if you guys are just gonna eat spaghetti and garlic bread and
All right, but like,
drink,
how much
I don't know,
salt was put on it?
on the garlic bread,
No,
the
I'm just
perfect
messing. I'm
amount.
just kidding.
No, she's a good chef.
The
This is
perfect
good.
amount.
Perfect. All right, we're good.
One Montgomery. That's how much salt.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Great.
All right, yeah. So you guys eat.
Ways.
Nice.
I would check the. I want to check my. Damn it, what's it called? The surveillance pad during our meal. Probably once or twice. I don't know.
You do eventually see someone enter. Just one person enter the vehicle bay. Let me see if it's somebody you recognize. Well, you wouldn't recognize anybody because you weren't here before. Second. No, you saw this before. It's Bootlip. You saw Bootlip before because he came to the ship. Bootlip goes in. He sees the Panthers. He sees the vehicles. He sees the motorcycle. He takes the shredded tire and he puts it in a pile, replaces the tire with a new one, and starts gassing up all three vehicles.
Just nod my head. Hell
You
yeah.
don't notice him do
Yeah.
anything else. Not anything else. I mean, he looks the vehicles over. Why don't you actually make a perception check?
Okay.
Just because I should do that regardless.
For vehicles or.
Yeah, to see if he like poisons your vehicle or something. Travis and Smashy came over for dinner tonight, and I asked them if they wanted anything to drink, and I was like, "Well, all we got are piss jugs and diet grape poisoned water."
Great voice of water.
You notice that he actually takes a look at the spot on Rover 2 where it had to be fixed by Bell. He doesn't spend a lot of time on it. He just like looks at it a little bit and then moves on. You just tell that he notices that something happened there.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Which probably makes you feel pretty good because it means that he's like examining the vehicles to make sure they're in good shape.
Or he sabotaged it and was seeing how we fixed it.
He's like, damn
Sure.
it, they fucking figured it out.
Damn it! I should have known they'd have a wrench.
No, I'm glad he seems like he's doing a good thorough job.
Or I guess it would have been pliers because all you had to do was bend the piece of metal back. But okay. Other than that, nobody comes over to talk to you or anything like that. You're done. I think what we'll say though, because you were noticed, is that as you're finishing up, Langley comes in with another guy you haven't met before. He also looks, I don't want to say military, but he looks like one of the, like Bootlip and Sidorov that you met before. Both definitely looked like fighters, and this guy does too. And Langley walks up with this guy, and he says, "I'm glad to see that you're. Well, I guess you're not all back. Two of you are missing. Where's that other guy that was in charge and that one girl?"
Well, he didn't make it. I'm in charge. Unfortunately,
Sorry
yeah,
to
he
hear that,
passed.
Captain.
Hey, no worries. What's your name?
No worries.
Langley. I'm
Yeah.
the one currently in charge of this
Oh, you're
place.
Langley. Okay. Yeah. So all your miners out there are gone. They've perished. So
Oh my god. I thought they had been packing up to leave. Like they should have been on the road
It-
before you even got there.
it seems to that we were sent that message potentially by someone else. Actually,
What?
do you know of anybody who would have the capabilities to do such a thing?
No, there's nobody else on the planet except us.
Well, we ran into some. The fuck were they called?
Drill
Brindles?
scarabs.
uh,
Oh, you mean the mining scarabs?
Drill scarabs.
scarabs and
Drill
the
scarabs.
drill scarabs and those dogs. What were they called again?
Brindles.
Brindles. Let me write that down.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I
ran
mean,
into some brindles and scarabs. I don't know if you know anything about them.
the drill scarabs are part of what we use to dig out the mine, so that's not surprising at all. But what do you
They
mean
killed
you found
Blaylock.
brindles?
They attacked us.
The drill scarabs don't fight. What?
Well,
Why
they
would
did.
they? What?
Oh, you remember Blaylock, the guy
Show
who
him
was
the
in
hole
charge?
on my leg.
Yeah.
He was killed by them. As surprising as that may sound.
Like he looks
He was.
stunned. He looks stunned. He's like, "So you didn't? It wasn't the aliens?"
I don't know what's
Maybe
controlling them.
Thorn should describe what happened up until our captain here showed up.
Yeah,
To be honest, our captain didn't see any of this.
yeah. This is all hearsay from me. Go ahead, Thorn. Explain.
So we heard we arrived at the mine. And we heard a yell come from down in the mine. So we rushed down there, and all the miners that were there appeared to have been dead for quite a while, which was confusing because we had just heard someone yell, and there was apparently no one alive down there for hours, if not longer. Um, that's when we were suddenly attacked by a bunch of drill scarabs, killing one of our crew and injuring a few of us before we were able to defeat them all. Once we got out of the mine, we had found that the panther that you guys have here had fought and killed a brindle. Looks like the brindle may have had others with it, but only the one was killed. So we're not quite sure where the brindle came from. I know they're not native to this planet. So do you know? That's not something
Excuse
that
me.
you guys brought, right? Nothing to do with Nebula Corporation.
No, we don't have any brindles. Do you think those are the aliens that are attacking?
It's
Yeah.
tough to say.
Can I chime in quick?
Yeah.
The crane was also sabotaged for the hull, and the generator there was destroyed or taken. There was also another rover there that was left there that had 3 tires destroyed.
Well, the miners
Oh,
had a rover, so
All the
that
tires
that
were
Okay, so their tires were
that-
destroyed, and the crane was sabotaged.
so that would have been the miners' rover. The drill scarabs do have a limited ability to talk because that's how they report on like what their progress is when they're digging. But like they only have certain things they can say. Like they've got like a list that they say, one of the things that they say, and that's it. So I don't know what they were calling out. If it was them, but
Do they have the ability to play back recordings?
not that I know of. But we could ask somebody in the geology department, and they'd know better than I would about that kind of thing. But they definitely aren't programmed for combat.
Yeah.
They're diggers. I mean, they drill stone, and that's it. This is all very confusing. So you didn't see any other animals or aliens other than the brindles? You're sure they were brindles?
Yeah, it was a brindle.
Vaughn, what do you think? Oh yeah, this is Sergeant Vaughn. He's the head of station security. Because the official title is that I'm the head of the defensive systems bay. We didn't start with all that many fighters, and at this point, it's just me and Corporal Sidorov. We had 8 others, and they're all dead now.
Defensive
sorry to hear that.
systems. What type of defensive systems do you have here?
We've got some automated turrets on the station, specifically for the defense of the station. We've got the Pantheris, and since this has started, we have been training all of the station staff with firearms so that everyone will be able to defend themselves if we get attacked. Though at this point, with those dead miners, we're down to only 26 people.
Sure. Do you have a weapons cache here?
That math is wrong. 24 people. Yes, we have weapons. If you need to load up, take whatever you need, whatever you want.
Sure. Where's that location?
In the defensive systems bay, which is location E. And for your purposes, guys, if you want to replenish any of your gear from the list of stuff you can take, the only stuff they don't have is the stuff that's in your character sheets listed as, only you can take this, because that was stuff that was specifically on your ship.
Okay.
Anything else on the list of stuff you can take is fair game, and you can replenish that or change out your inventory. You don't even need to ask me; just do it while you're here.
Please.
So if you want to switch, weapons or ammo or any other gear, whatever you want to swap in or out.
I recall someone saying they took maybe some ammo or something for a gun they don't have, or something along those lines. Make sure you guys look at your stuff.
So, are there no security cameras at these various digging sites?
No. I mean, there's no one on the planet except us, or at least there wasn't. It wasn't something that any thought was put into. I mean, it's just it was Concord station staff only. No creatures, no aliens, no people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not something we'd ever done.
Okay.
Now we gotta assume we're not alone, though. Whether it's other aliens or another corporation of some kind. How they're here, who knows? But
and Langley says, Montgomery, can I talk to you for a quick minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the two of you kind of walk off to a different part of the cafeteria. Okay. And I'm gonna go with Nate to a different channel.
Ooh.
So Nebula Corporation sent us a message asking for a status update. It must have been sent 2 days ago, meaning that they sent it before you arrived, knowing that it would arrive after you were already here. I sent a quick message back. Noting that, due to our diminished personnel, your ship crash landed, but everyone was fine, and that you had been sent off to find the aliens. They won't get that for another day and a half or so. But I figured better to give them an immediate response than nothing. Before you go and do anything else on the planet, you're going to have to send status update back to Nebula Corporation headquarters. You know that Nebula has some pretty firm standard operating procedures. And if they think that you can't handle the situation, then their next step is going to be to send a full military battalion to take out the aliens or whatever here is causing a problem. But that's going to mean that all of us at the station become both expendable and a liability. I am very concerned that if they do that, that everyone on the station will either die due to lack of supplies, be killed in the crossfire, or potentially be executed to keep this situation quiet. The truth is that this station desperately needs personnel. We need water. We need astrometeorological equipment because of the dangers represented by the sun. If you could send a message back that says you're investigating the aliens, that you've got it under control, and requesting that they send water and astrometeorological equipment, that would help us out a whole bunch. But I mean, obviously, I'm not going to tell you what to report. But
No, I mean, you've been here for a while. Anything else other than water and astrometeorological equipment?
just the end of
Are you good?
the import. Yeah,
You
we're
think you're
good
good
for
on
other
weapons
supplies
and everything like that? Ammo? all that
Well, I mean, weapons. We already have
defense
more than
systems.
we can use.
stuff? Gotcha. Fair enough.
And really,
Personnel is low. I get it.
I mean, as far as defensive systems go, it's going to take them a week to get here.
Yeah.
So either you're going to solve this, or
Oh,
we're all
we
going to
will.
die.
We
So
will.
I think the thing that's important to me is that if you could just tell them you've got the situation under control, that would be the best.
I mean, I want to tell them that. I just want to make sure we actually do have this situation under control. So I'm gonna have a
Sure.
meeting
Yeah.
with my team, and
Yeah. Of course. And then you can just
I
head
feel
over
confident.
you can head over to the communications array whenever you want, and
Okay.
you figure out what you're doing next. Let me know if you have any
Yeah.
questions. And just
Where can I find you?
I mean, you can always call for me, but I'll be at the command center.
Is there any way I can directly communicate with you
Yeah, your headset. You can get me on my walkie.
on your channel? Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
But yeah, just before you leave, make sure you send a message.
Sounds good. You have what's your first name?
Victor.
Victor. I was trying to fill that in.
Yep.
Okay.
Victor Langley, and the other guy you were talking to was Sergeant Elias Vaughn.
Elias? Like alias?
Elias.
Close. Vaughn. Okay, cool. Okay, sounds good.
Right.
It's interesting.
Okay, so the two of them finish up their conversation, and Langley and Vaughn leave the cafeteria, and you guys are back together. The only other one in the cafeteria now is the chef, and she's in the kitchen cleaning.
What was that about?
What's that?
So what was that about?
He's just wanting to make sure that so he we're all still sitting here together, yeah? Everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, and you can let me know if you need me to remind you of anything. Just
Sure, I think I got all my notes here. Basically, Nebula had sent him a message a couple days prior to us getting here, assuming that we would be here.
you're saying
And
that a
that,
weird
you know,
way. He received a message while you were
Thank you.
gone that they must have sent before you arrived because it takes like 2 days for the message to travel.
I said that very weird.
Yeah. So the message was sent before you got here, but was received while you were at Mirrodel.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Uh-huh.
He wants me to update Nebula, so I'm going to send them a message, letting them know that we're here and what our current status is. He wants me to say we got it under control, but I don't know if I necessarily feel that we do. Also is requesting some water and some astrometeorological equipment. So at some point here shortly, I will send them a message, but I want to make sure we have all of our ducks in a row and I get a good message because I don't know how well you guys know about what you know about Nebula, but they have like specific strict SOPs we need to follow as far as updating them and keeping them in the loop. I just don't want to give them a false sense of hope, but I also don't want them to feel that we're not doing good enough and that they just exterminate the whole planet. So
So you're telling us that communications fucked us over again? Is that what you're telling us?
a little
So
bit.
Langley doesn't communicate with them?
No. He does. He has he could just received a message, but they've been getting destroyed here. Like he had said that a lot of people got killed recently.
I actually don't understand
We're
what
here.
Travis meant by that.
Would Nebula not know how long it would take to send a message here, or did they communications here fuck up and not know that they got a message?
He didn't say anything about a fuck up, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You said they sent a message about us coming here, but it didn't get here until today.
Oh, right, because it takes
the message. The message was them asking for a status update.
Oh, okay. I thought it was informing them that we were coming. Okay, never mind.
No, the message was.
My bad. I might have said that wrong.
We're sending this a day before you're going to arrive. Our message will arrive a day after you've been there. When you receive this, please send us a status update.
Got it.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you, Joe.
Fucking Nate can't explain anything.
So here I was out there in the field. Joe's like, that's nothing like what I said.
What are you talking about?
He said, "Get me that straw," and I had no idea.
You guys burst into the communications array, just kill that lady, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, and Belle, I know your dead mother.
Yeah. Me and your grandfather used to go fishing. What?
I got your grandmother in my pocket.
So having said all that, so, he's got like a little pouch of fucking ashes
of Belle's grandmother.
Your grandfather asked me to do this to you when I went fishing with him 5 days ago.
But he's been sweating his ass off, so it's all like bound up and it's all hard now. Oh god, we're going too far.
It's mixed with the salt and pepper I keep in my pocket.
Gotta lick it out now.
Oh, whoa, wait.
Anyway, so he just pulled you aside to tell you that they wanted a status update, and you were giving him the update.
Yeah, overall, yes, that and that he wanted me to. He's worried that they're gonna not give a shit about us anymore, or to like send another team to think that we can't handle it. He wants us to tell them that we got it under control, which I do think we do. But
I mean, we have it under control. We have it under control in regard to our investigation, but this place is a shithole. They need help for regular stuff.
And I will include that in my report to the Nebula. Everything.
They don't have any miners left.
Yep.
I mean,
we've been here for like a minute. Like we haven't been here very long.
Yeah,
exactly.
We already lost somebody. We don't have anything.
Yeah.
The vibe I personally got from him was that he was just really scared. I feel like he is trying his best but he also is like worried that Nebula is going to be impatient. So I'm not going to lie to them. I'm just going to be like, hey, yeah, we just got here. And then whatever you guys suggest.
We're
that
still
we say.
assessing the situation. We don't really even
Yep,
know
that's gonna
what
be part
we're
of the report.
dealing with here. Yeah.
We're handling it. We went here. We did this, X, Y, and Z. We ate some waffles. We're good.
Wait, you had waffles?
When were there waffles?
Well,
There's syrup on your chin?
The spaghetti was served in waffle cones.
This was before I got to you guys.
He just went and ate more food without us.
Flashback to him driving out to you guys on his hover motorcycle, eating a plate of waffles.
That I took from fucking Thorne's Footlocker.
Son of a bitch.
He might be the most
Instant
interesting man in
waffles.
the world, this guy.
His instant
Thorne's
waffles.
instant waffles.
I thought
Oh, yeah,
Blaylock
he had a
was
bottle-
wild, but this
A
guy.
bottle of champagne.
Oh my god. But yes, I would from here I am gonna head over to the communications array. I would like Thorne to come with me. And anyone else who wants to come can come. But I want to send my message. And I don't know. Anybody have suggestions for anything else we need to do before we either get some rest or continue our mission here?
I'm going
Have
to the
some-
med bay to start.
Yeah. I have some interest in going to the mining control center.
Cool.
I'll go with you.
I'll go to the mining control center as well.
I want to go to the communications array with
Yeah.
the leader.
Absolutely. I grab his hand.
You're not a baby.
Come with me.
Going on between those two.
Come on, this way. Oh,
gotta
he
be there a
almost
throw.
fell.
Don't touch.
Okay. So now, one thing you guys didn't notice is he asked, "Where's that girl?" And like everyone lost track of that. Austin is
I
not
know.
with you.
Notice that.
Oh shit. Good call. Well,
I laughed to myself when you said
None of us even noticed.
wait,
Yeah,
you said
so
where's that girl, Austin?
Yeah, he said two of you are missing. Where's the guy that was in charge and that girl?
Oh, fucking
So
A.
Austin's not with you
Assume she
guys.
died or something.
I did say that.
She is
They gone.
so because Teresa's not here, Austin's just like hiding someplace. Like literally none of you can see her. She's got a
Like a
stealth
cat.
cloak. She's just fucking
Such a
gone.
shit. Dude, that's so her character.
I know, just never here.
I'll be back. I'm in Ireland. What?
She's in Germany.
Oh yeah, Germany.
You said
Ireland.
Ireland.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. Switzerland, Australia. Same thing.
India.
Yeah.
You said Ireland.
Giraffes,
Okay.
giraffes are from Australia.
I love how Travis just rolled over that too and kept talking. And it was Monique
I
who
know.
was like, "What?" Okay, so everybody put your token the next place you would go. And basically, I'm going to go to whoever is closest next. Nate took like the actual route he would take. Okay, so
That's actually because I couldn't fucking find it for a second. I'm like,
so yeah, we'll go clockwise from Stone then. So Stone, you're first. You went to the medical bay.
Wait, 1 second.
Okay, so the medical gay is
my
one of the
goodness.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. It is the one of the smallest buildings. Its power supply is attached to the living quarters, and you arrive there and you see that this is a place that is the little description that I have here.
Hi, honey.
It's hi. It's equipped for
Sorry
routine
about that.
care and emergency treatment, including radiation shielding and cryopods. Who is here? There's one person here. You've already met her or met him. It's Dr. Malcolm Reese. He is the dude that arrived at your ship with Sidorov, Bootlip, and Langley, the doctor. And he sees you walk in, and he says, "Oh, hello there. You're back from your mission. Did you get injured in any way? Are you okay?"
Yeah, I hurt my ankle. The mission did not go well. I don't know if you've heard, but the miners didn't make it.
Oh,
We also
oh.
lost one of the members of our team.
Oh God. So more alien attacks.
I don't know how much I should tell you, but let's just say it's complicated, I guess.
Okay. All right. Damn. Well, do you need me to look at your ankle?
Yeah, could you?
All right. I'm not gonna have him roll. He's competent. What are the rules on a first aid kit?
It is success 5 hit points, partial 3 hit points, fail lose a hit point.
Yeah, so I'll say it's an automatic partial. So take 3 more hit points, but you can't get any more ankle related hit points.
Okay, I'm almost at full.
So he wraps it up real tight with what's called an ankle bandage.
Okay.
And says so you're as all set as I can get you. Is there anything else you wanted while you were here?
I guess questions. Have you treated anybody else that have been attacked by aliens, or none of them have survived?
There's
I think I
been
already
no
know that answer.
survivors to any of the alien attacks, but we have been advised from Nebula Corporation that we need to treat anyone who's been attacked by an alien, whether they are dead or alive, as if they are a radioactive threat. Which is why all the remains from the people who've been killed were sealed in lead boxes. So no, I have absolutely not treated anyone.
And the bodies were giving off radiation?
So I wasn't involved in any of the bodies. I've seen some of them, but I don't know if they were giving off radiation. I just know that the bodies were incinerated and were put into lead boxes.
And the lead boxes are still here somewhere?
I don't know what Langley did with them. You'd have to ask him.
Do you know who checks these bodies, or does the burning of them?
I mean, normally that kind of thing would absolutely be me, but it seems like whatever the orders are from headquarters, that they, at least with deceased individuals, they don't want any of that done. As for who would be doing that kind of thing, I mean, I would just be guessing, but I would assume it would be Vaughn, since he's in charge of security.
All right. Well, I think the situation has escalated enough that we're going to have to know if we're going to have to verify all of that information next time. I don't think we can let them just burn it. So if you're a part of it, if you could let us know what's going on. Obviously, we don't want to break protocol with corporate either, but
yeah, I can let you know if we recover anybody else. But everybody who's alive is at Concord Station now. There's
yeah.
If all the miners are dead, then there's 24 of us left. All of us at the station. There's nobody out in the field anymore.
Yeah, we shouldn't let
but-
anyone else go out.
But there are people that we haven't recovered yet. The Scarpfall was attacked 3 days before you arrived, and they were on the radio during the attack, and we are certain there's no survivors. But because we didn't want to lose any more people, no one's gone there.
Wait. Where is this? And you said the Scarp Fall?
The Scarpfall.
What is the Scarp Fall?
That's another one of the dig sites.
Okay. And that was a few days ago?
That was 3 days before you arrived.
Okay.
So the Scarp Fall is sheer cliff. We didn't even actually detect the crystals, like we just saw them before we had even started scanning because they're sticking out from the sides of the cliff. It's definitely the most dangerous location that we've been collecting from, but it's been the easiest to dig out just because there's so many exposed crystals. It's the location that's to the northwest.
You were part of the team that checked the area out after you didn't hear from them, or
Nobody checked it out.
so you just haven't heard from them and have assumed they're dead?
We're assuming they're dead. I mean, they were on the
Okay.
radio during the attack. It was pretty horrible.
Okay.
So, they must all be dead. But the problem is we didn't want to send anybody else out there because if the aliens are still there, whoever would go would just die.
Okay. What about Redstone? When's the last somebody's been there?
Redstone Cradle. So 4 days before you arrived, a mining crew, in fact, the same crew that had been at Mirror Delta, they went out there to do some digging. And when they arrived, all the machinery had been destroyed and all the collected and exposed vortite was gone. So they just came right back. No one was there when it was hit, so there weren't any losses. But one of the miners, on the way back, he thinks he saw a nest. I don't know anything more than that. You'd have to talk to him or maybe Langley or maybe the head of the mining control center. That is shit. I've got two people with the same last name. I'll just change his last name. Let's see.
It's something stupid like Rogers.
Well, I saw the last name and I was like, wait a minute, isn't there another guy with that last name? Okay, yes, his last name is Noel Rogers. Thanks, Jack.
Okay.
Perfect.
Director Rogers over at the mining control center might know, or you could talk to the miner directly.
The miner would be dead, right? Same team as Mirror Delta. There's no miners left. Correct?
Yeah, that's Joe making stuff up on the fly that turns out doesn't work. That guy's
I'll
still
radio.
alive. He's here.
Okay.
That guy didn't go with that team for whatever reason.
Oh,
He's still here.
Good for him. I'll radio Vermis and
that was
tell her to ask about the nest.
That was one of the details that I hadn't obviously I haven't thought through every possible thing. So that isn't like a gap in the story or whatever. That's just a detail that I was like, yeah, sure, it's the same fucking team, sure. Oh shit, okay. No, well that guy's not dead though. He's alive.
Got it. Yeah, so I'll tell her to ask about that. Do you guys keep like logs of your missions or anything like that? Do you know if that's somewhere in the station that I could check out?
Logs of the missions?
Yeah, does anybody keep like a journal or data on
we got lots of logs, but I need to understand what type of log you're asking.
Just looking for, situations where something was amiss, something went wrong, you don't know why. Any of the alien
So you're-
attacks.
You're talking about incident reports.
Yeah, incident reports, but also
I mean,
Yeah.
look, we've got logs
Scientific reports,
about
too.
vortite collection. That's all going to be located at the mining control center. We've got
Okay.
communication logs. That'll all be a communications array. We've got incidents reports, logs about the staff, logs about. Oh, I just had another thing in my head and I lost it. Those are at the command center. We've got records about the solar flares. Those would be the communications array. So it's just a matter of what you're looking for. So if you're looking for information about the vortite, that's going to be at the mining control center. But like incident reports, that would all be at the command center.
Okay, well, this was very helpful. Thanks for taking a look at my ankle.
No problem.
I think I'm gonna head out now.
Okay.
Did they give us a designated beds at the living quarters, or do you know?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
You guys are definitely gonna have to stay the night. I don't, unless you guys wanted to go out at nighttime, but you're gonna end up getting tired.
I'm gonna stop by the living quarters and just make sure we have a private area, whether I have to put up like a partition or something for our beds or whatever, however it's set up.
Sorry, I was sending a message to somebody. Everybody check Discord to see if I sent you a message. What did you say, Travis?
I just want to is privatize our area as best as possible, whether I have to set up a partition or what, to keep us separate from all the other people there. I don't know if we have our own room or what.
You would each have an individual if got private quarters.
Then never mind. I'll just put some stuff over there.
Are you staying at Jay?
No.
Where would you?
I will. I think based on what he just told me, I would check out the command center.
Okay, you can move yourself there.
And I'll mention. On the way, I'll just mention to Thorn and them to look at the communication logs, and then mention to the other three about the vortite collection and see if they can find anything interesting in there.
Okay. So yeah, you can move yourself. Thorn, Montgomery, and Terrell, you guys are at the communications array, right? Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys walk in. I think her name's Olivia Grant. Yes, Olivia Grant. She's in there monitoring some systems.
Okay.
When you guys walk in, she says, "Oh, hello there, Thorn, Terrell, Captain. I'm Olivia Grant. I'm the communications officer here."
Chip, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you as well. Hope everything went fine at the Mirror Delta. Did you manage to recover the miners?
Oh, yeah, we found the miners. They're still there.
Oh,
Their bodies.
They were supposed to... What?
What's wrong with you? What the fuck?
Not that.
They,
Who's there? Not the miners.
What a ridiculous way to tell her they're dead.
He's like, oh my god, my boyfriend was out there.
Yeah, my boyfriend and my son.
Oh my god.
Hey, let it play out.
welcome.
That crew had my son, my boyfriend, and my husband.
Oh my god.
My boyfriend and my husband.
Nate's
Yes,
like, I
they were
said
there.
what I
Their
said.
bodies.
And his boyfriend.
We were unable to bring them back. Unfortunately.
Oh no! My God!
We also lost. one
Don't
of our
describe
own.
it to me. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't want to hear about anymore. I'll likely get sick. I can't handle any of this. What do you
Sure.
need from me? What can I do?
Sure.
You got our warning, I hope, about the
Yes.
about the flare. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Bellows.
Luckily, we were under our shelters and our roofs in our vehicles. We were good.
Yeah,
It didn't
I
come
had
in very
Bellows.
good.
I had Bellows send out the message because he can amplify the intensity of the message because I didn't know how far out you guys were, and if you were outside the range, the only way you were going to get a message is if we had Bellows send it. So I'm glad he was able to get through.
Yeah, I'm glad it's working
I
out
was-
good with your limited staff.
Yeah, I was really worried. Happily, I was monitoring the systems instead of Langley because he really doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, let's try to keep that. I do need to send a message out. I would like to send a message to Nebula if you could help me with that.
Oh yeah, you want to send a response to their message?
Yeah.
She like gets it all set up and basically gives you a headset with a microphone on it, and she
Can
says,
I just type it to you? Oh, sorry.
You can type it to me so that you don't fill it with ums and bullshit.
Right. I'm just trying to
But she tells you, yeah, when you're ready to send off the message, just press this button, and when you're done, if you're happy with what it says, this is like press 1 to repeat your voice message or whatever kind of thing.
Sure.
If you're happy with your message, just press this button to send it out. It is going to take them about 2 days to receive it. But yeah, you can whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I will. I'll get this ready. Is there anything, Thorn? Is there anything that we want to relay that I might be forgetting?
I don't know. Just tell him to send help. This place is
Yeah.
fucking wreck.
It is. I agree. Definitely. Terrell, since we got you here, anything you can think of?
I'm still looking for aliens, but
Okay.
can anyone send a message out of this thing? Like if you were to, not be here for some reason, like a flare, does someone need like clearance to use these machines or something?
You can send out a message as long as you have medium computer clearance or higher. Depending on the recipient, you might need higher clearance in order to send a message to somebody. But anybody who knows how to operate a computer can set. It's just a basic computer system.
Hey, leader, do you have clearance in case something happens? Does everyone else on the team have clearance?
I have clearance.
Okay, good.
I have a high computer clearance. As you can tell from my tattoo on my neck. No, I'm just kidding.
Keep you alive. Got it.
Can I have a
I
look
do
at
have
your
clearance.
logs?
He busts out a box of Lincoln
Sure.
Logs. All right,
Sure.
I'm gonna work on my report.
So while he's working on that message, she pulls up the communications log. Sure. Yeah. Dig through to whatever extent you want.
Do you have any anomalies occur in the past few months? Since, well, let's say going back to when the problem started for you here.
So the first thing I wanted to note is as you're watching her pull this up, you note that it does require high access to get into the communication logs. So she must have high access because she gets into it, but she just hands it over to you once she's in, so your access doesn't matter anymore. And she says, no, we haven't had any more abnormalities when it comes to extraplanetary communication. There really hasn't been too many messages that have been sent or received. The call for help that Langley sent out was sent 8 days ago, and we received, and she's like pointing it out to you while she's talking. We received a response from Nebula, which they must have. You know what? That's wrong. I did the math wrong there. It would have had to have been 10 days ago, because it took 2 days to get there and 2 days back. So we sent out the call for help 10 days ago. We received a response 6 days ago saying that they had sent you all out here to help us, and the next point in the log is when Bellows reached out to you when you got close, and then of course our communication upon your arrival, and then while you were at the Mirror Delta, we received a message from Nebula Corporation. That one you notice specifically. The only thing in the log is that Langley received a message from Nebula Corporation headquarters, but there are no details there indicating that it would require higher than high access to see the contents of the message. So she doesn't have access to that. And then after that, Langley right here sent out a message to back to Nebula Corporation headquarters.
Hey,
Real
Chip.
quick, one second. Real quick, Joe. So like all the historical enemies and different things that we're fighting, sometimes you throw up pictures of them. Can we like recall those, or can you start sharing those to Discord, or how can we remember those?
Of what?
Like the pictures of them, like the drill scarabs or the dogs.
So
I can't fucking remember anything.
you go to, on the top right, go to journal.
Got it.
So
I see
the
it now.
journal, you have Pantheris, Drill Scarab, and the Brindle. And then the encyclopedia has pictures of the. Oh wait,
I figured you had something.
Wait, hold on. There's some spot where I had the pictures of the local animals.
I see the Brindle.
Oh wait, never mind. I don't have pictures of the local animals at all. But they are mentioned in the entry about Orith under the encyclopedia.
Okay.
It mentions the local animals. There's no pictures of those.
As long as damn, I keep double clicking that. Gotcha.
Hey, Chip,
Okey-dokey.
do you
What's
have
up?
access to see more about this call from Nebula that Langley got while we were gone?
Let me see. Do
You do not. High clearance is not.
Doesn't seem like I can. No. Or no.
I want to ask. What's that girl's name again?
Don't tell me what you want to do. Just do it. Her name's Olivia Grant.
Hey, Olivia, were you present when Langley took this call? Do you know what was discussed?
Well, it wasn't so much that he took a call. The recording came in, and I notified him that he had received a message, and I presume that he listened to it. But it requires highest clearance, and I don't have that, so I can't see the message.
No, but you didn't hear it then when he listened to it?
No, he is the only one left on the station with that level of computer clearance. The other people who had that clearance are all.
Hey, Chip, do you know if anyone else on our team has a higher clearance that can view that?
I actually don't.
You would know what all your team's clearances are, and you know that no
So-
one has higher clearance than
I actually know that question.
Oh, it's coming back to me.
Oh,
I have the highest clearance out of all of us, and I can't even access it.
What about people in this place, in this station?
Shoot, I don't know who's
yeah.
left around here.
Langley's the only one that still has that level of clearance. Everyone else who had it is dead.
You want Wawa?
The
Sure.
station director Moreau, deputy director Kwan, lead geologist Reyes, lead biologist Lennox, and Vortite analysis lab lead Mikolov were the only other ones that had that level of clearance, and all of them are dead.
So you said one person? One person left?
Just Langley.
Just Langley.
Just Langley?
If something happened to him, they would have to start sending us messages with lower clearance because no one would be able to read them. Bellows can grant higher access to people, but to do that, he would need to receive an order from either Langley or Nebula Command.
What is, like, where is Bellows? Is he like an entity? Or is he like a computer thingy? Or
Yeah, he's a virtual intelligence.
is he like a physical
if
body?
No, he doesn't have a physical body. I guess if he's located anywhere, he's at the data core.
I want to relay what I found in the logs to the rest of the team.
Okay.
Mainly being the fact that
Okay.
we can't see what was or see or hear what was said in that call between Langley and Nebula while we were at the mine.
Again, it wasn't a call.
But message. Everybody knows what I fucking mean.
No, I just wanted to be clear because people will get confused that
Okay.
the message took 2 days to get here. It's basically a voicemail, and then he sent a message back that's going to take 2 days to get back.
Right.
Because you guys traveled at light speed to get here, so it takes a while for the message to. And it took you 7 days.
Olivia, what do you know about the attacks that have happened and the people that have passed? Like
Just that it's been gruesome. I saw one body and I threw up. I haven't looked at anything else.
do you know why they're telling why they're putting things in lead coffins, the bodies?
Well, we were told by Nebula Corporation to treat all the remains as if they were radioactive.
Why though? Do you know like how would
Don't know.
Nebula know that they're radioactive if they're not even here?
I don't know. That's just what their response said when they said that they were sending you.
You didn't think that was weird though?
Yeah, of course it's weird. But
Have you asked anybody else about it, or you just been kind of quiet because you don't like talking about it?
well, I haven't had anything to do with it, so I haven't talked to anybody about it.
All right.
No more than I've talked to any of the scientists about the results of their experiments on Vortite. I mean, it's just not something that I deal with. I'm working pretty much 18-hour shifts at this point, so.
All right. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you.
You're
That
welcome.
was oddly polite for him. I kind of liked it better when he was aggressive.
Don't you worry. I don't get this straw.
Okay. So Nate, do you say the message where everybody else can hear, or do you go off on your own?
Yeah, it's fine. They can hear it. I just wanted to write it, and that's where I wrote it.
Okay. Well, go ahead and read it then.
Okay. So, to Nebula Corporation, we have arrived at Concord Station. We have begun our investigation. We have searched the Mirror Delta and found all miners to be deceased. We also lost one of our own to a drill scarab. We feel we have everything under control thus far, and we'll continue to update you daily as we progress with the purpose here. We really would benefit from a water and astrometeorological drop and beef jerky. Send.
Okay. So that's the message that goes out. Beef jerky.
God, I hope they send a bunch.
Don't
of beef
ask
jerky.
questions. Just send the man his jerky.
He's the
That's
best we have. If he needs beef jerky, he needs beef jerky.
Just good.
If he
Let them know
needs
we're
it, he
here.
needs it. Don't ask questions.
They're handling it.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do here?
Damn, I did miss everything Thorn was just saying, but it's all good. We're good.
Everything?
Good here? Pretty
He
much.
was asking more about
Oh.
the aliens and the strangeness of being told that it's radioactive, but she says that she doesn't have anything to do with it, so she doesn't know.
Gotcha. Okie dokie.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, where do you guys go next? You don't have to stay together. I just
Um,
want to know where you're headed next.
Well,
Okay.
I want to clarify something before we keep moving around. Are you saying that, like, since we all already went to the ammunition area and restocked, or do you want us to actually go there?
I don't
like now?
care. It's up to
Okay.
you.
'Cause I had already updated my stuff, and I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that if you don't do it while we're playing, that you do it first thing in the morning. Like, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Or you tell somebody what you want and they bring it to you. Like, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I'm not looking to make a whole production out of that. Just change your inventories.
Roger that.
Can I see the landing pad from this building?
That yeah, you can see it. It is 3 football fields away.
Do I notice anything on it?
Yeah, that's where the shuttle would be, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess the shuttle's sitting on it.
Okay. I was just curious if there was something actually here. Got you.
Yeah, they have the one shuttle they use to bring, because as we've been saying, they don't normally have ships land on the planet. What happens is the big, like, cargo ships come, and they use the shuttle to ferry the Vortype up into space, and then they bring back supplies or personnel or whatever.
Okay.
Using the shuttle, and they just do a bunch of trips.
Okay. What time? I mean, how are we feeling? What's the time? What's the vibe right now? Is it late or is everyone feeling?
Yeah, it's
shitty?
like end of the day.
All right, well, I'm gonna try to go meet up with Travis or Stone.
Yeah, I am gonna go to the weapons. What's it called?
Okay, yeah,
Defense.
just move your tokens, and we're getting low on time, so I'm going to do the other group.
Yep.
And then we'll do the next locations next time, or wherever people are.
Yeah.
So Vermis, Gibbs, and Bell, you arrive at the mining control center. The mining control center currently only has one person in it. And he is working at a computer when you come in. And he sees all of you. He, like, looks up from his computer and says, Oh, hello there. You must be the extermination team.
Why, yes,
Yeah.
we are. What's your name?
I'm the acting director of this center. My name is Marshall Rogers.
Marshall. Nice to meet you. I'm Vermis. This is Gibbs and Bell.
Oh,
We were hoping
hello.
you could maybe answer some questions we have about some of the equipment you guys have been using.
Yeah, he like logs off the computer and stands up. Sure. And he like starts to make some coffee. Says, what questions do you have? Go ahead.
Yeah, tell me everything you know about drill scarabs. How do they work? How do they operate? Who controls them? All the details.
Sure. Yeah, drill scarabs were invented about 65 years ago by Artemis Perlevins. Those original versions, believe it or not, were mostly made out of aluminum.
fascinating.
Technology's come quite a long way since then. They used to use alkaline-based batteries, of course. Since then, they've
Okay.
moved on to
We
what?
might be getting too many details here. You might have gone too far back.
I think it's
Tell us
perfect.
about the drill scarabs that you're using today.
Ah, yes. So the
Thank
drill
you.
scarabs that we're using here on Orith are called DS5 swarms. They work in units of 4. Each of them has a single drill head that's capable of penetrating dense mineral deposits. And they are very good at noticing differences in density so that as they drill through the rock, they don't end up drilling through the vortite. So they're perfect for our purposes. They are generally commanded to dig away at areas until they find vortite, then to weaken large areas of rock so that it can be chipped away so that the vortite can be extracted without damage. We have 4 swarms at each of our 3 mining locations. We don't currently have any backups, but the next supply drop is supposed to bring us another swarm, and after that, I'm assuming we'll get more and more as our scans reveal other locations of heavy vortite deposits. As you may know, there is vortite all over this planet. This planet could be mined for a very long.
Well, thank you. That was very helpful, Marshall. Um, and how do you guys command the drill scarabs? Do you do it with your computers, or how do you guys program them for what you're wanting them to do?
Well, the drill scarabs can be programmed by computer if there are sensitive settings that need editing. But for the most part, they operate on voice commands. They have a robust set of instructions that they are able to take, along with the ability to vocalize responses to a limited capacity. They more or less have a set of programmed phrases that they are able to speak. So on site, the miners would typically tell them, do a light dig over there, or dig this area out more deeply. Commands like that.
Here at Concord, able to provide any commands to any drill scarabs that are out at the various locations?
No, our systems aren't set up for that, and in fact, the power lines that run out to the locations, their purpose primarily at this point is as a hub in case people need to power up on their way out or back, along as lighting systems for the general route out to the locations. Due to the frequent flooding of the Mirror Delta, the power is not actually hooked up to that site, which is why they use gasoline generators to power the crane and charge the batteries of the drill scarabs at that site. However, Redstone Cradle and the Scarp Fall are connected directly to the Concord Station power grid. However, other than power, we don't have any other lines set up to communicate with those locations. So you would either have to physically be there, or I suppose if someone had a radio with the appropriate range, that we could give a command that way.
Is there any sort of encryption, or how would someone, I guess, get authorization to provide the Joel Scarabs with commands?
Given that the only people on the planet are residents of Concord Station, they have been programmed to take any verbal commands there.
Okay. And then have the Joel Scarabs provided Concord Station, or the mining crews provided Concord Station with any data related to the Joel Scarabs?
Well, I mean, any data they've collected has been lumped in with our vortite logs.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, we would like to take a look at those.
Okay. Let me look at what your computer. You guys are welcome to reveal your computer clearances, but I'm not going to do that unless someone says so. So he would pull basically the logs and hand it to you, but he does not log in to the system at all because he's not sure what you're allowed to see. So he hands you the data pad, and basically what this data pad shows is a detailed log of how much vortite has been collected from each of the 3 locations and what Concord Station has done with it. Most of the collected vortite has already been shipped out, with the last shipment happening about 3 weeks ago. Some of it has been retained for various forms of study on the station at the various labs. There are 3 full standard crates of vortite in the vault, and a small amount located at some of the labs. Any other information would require medium clearance or higher.
He's given me the data that someone can access later within our group. Is that right?
It's on this data pad.
Okay.
Can I take a look at the data pad?
Yeah, please.
Gibbs takes the pad, and do you enter your clearance?
Yeah.
Okay. You enter your clearance, and you see that. Now you know this isn't on the data pad. You know that the alien attacks started somewhere around 8 or 9 days ago. And you see on these logs that the miners have continued since then to work at the Mirror Delta. You see that, and it's marked as still active. Redstone Cradle was abandoned 5 days ago. The Scarp Fall was lost. Wait, do you know? Yes, you know. Well, yeah, because I think at this point Stone has already told you that the Scarp Fall was, they like ran away. Or wait, no, Scarp Fall. No, the Scarp Fall is where there was the attack. That happened 4 days ago. But you see that none of the vortite has been logged starting 7 days ago. I'm describing this shitty. Let me start over. Mirror Delta is marked as still active. Redstone Cradle was abandoned 5 days ago. The attack at the Scarp Fall happened 4 days ago. but no vortite has been logged in for 7 days. You believe, based on the information you have, that something should have come in that time from the Mirror Delta. But there is nothing logged as vortite coming in starting 7 days ago.
Okay. This says that, there hasn't been vortite logged in about 7 days. Do you know why that is?
Well, hold on, I'm reading. So when vortite is returned to the station by rover, he pulls up another pad and starts looking at it. When the vortite comes in from the rovers, the miners are supposed to log in what they bring back upon their arrival. So if they didn't log anything in, you would have to talk to the Mirror Delta group about why they didn't log it in.
Well,
Um,
they're
uh,
dead.
Okay, he didn't know that. One of you can make a life science psychiatry check.
Who's highest for that?
I have -2 for my modifier.
At a 0.
I have a +1. Do it.
Go for it.
This is always the part that I always feel like I can't remember how to do. All right. 2d6. And then +1. I think that's right.
Sorry, I was responding to somebody. What did you roll?
Thank you,
A
sir.
7.
I do want to remind Chris that in terms of dealing with people, you are the only one who is proficient in psychiatry. Okay, so you were doing he seems pretty upset over not having caught this, and it's obvious he sees this as a problem because whatever came in should have been logged. So there's something wrong here, and he's like not he's not angry about it. He's like worried about it.
So obviously it looks like there was some vortite that wasn't logged. Do you have any idea what might have happened?
Well, I'm assuming that if it actually was delivered, that it was put into the vortite vault. But I guess the concern would be that someone took it, which would be really bad. If it's not logged in, then I don't know where it is, except it's not here. When vortite comes back, the rovers first head to the vortite vault where it's stored, and then if a ship comes to pick it up, that's when it's taken out and brought to the shuttle. Or if one of the labs are cleared to use some of it, the vault has access to give whatever amount they need to. So none of the vortite is ever actually stored here. But I don't know.
I see. Are there any cameras in the vault?
In the vault, no, but outside of it, yeah.
Okay. Where would be the place to access those?
The command center.
Okay.
And the defensive systems bay would have access to that as well. I don't know who has access to the cameras because I've never looked at them myself. I would assume medium clearance at least, but it might be higher than that.
Well, thank you for the information. I don't have any other questions. What about you guys, Gibbs, Bell?
Um,
Go ahead.
I don't have any other ones now.
When was the last time you checked the Vortite vault or bay?
To see what's in there?
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I was in there was before the attack started. I'm so my role. I'm actually one of the group leaders for the mining crews. And when Jansen was killed by the aliens, I was made the acting director. So I haven't been doing this for very long. And so the last time I was in the Vortite Vault was the last time I dropped off the results of a dig. And now, doing this job for about a week, I didn't notice that Vortite wasn't logged in. So I'm kind of worried about that.
So when you said before the scarabs can be programmed by anyone by voice command, anyone that's here, I guess. Anyway,
Well, not pro. He's like really distracted now.
or,
Like
or given instructions.
he's like sat down in a chair, like facing you, and he looks pale. And he definitely looks distracted now. And he says they can be given commands verbally, but they can't be programmed. You would definitely need to hook into them by hardline to with a tablet to do anything with their programming, but that's not necessary. They know what they're doing already. They don't need to be programmed.
Are there safety features on them preventing them from attacking miners or other living things?
I mean, yes, but they're not combat programmed. They wouldn't know how. They don't know how to fight. They only drill rock.
Yeah, maybe, what if they thought people were rock, perhaps?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just speculating.
No, these are highly specialized robots. They can tell the difference between the density of what stone they're drilling, so that they can tell the difference between rock, dirt, and vortite. They don't mistake people for rocks.
What if somebody was wanting to murder someone else? Told them to drill that person.
I mean, I guess in theory you could do something like that, but like I've never heard of that happening. I mean they don't hurt things. They don't attack. They're not. It's not a thing they do. It's like asking could a toaster burn your penis off? Like, yeah, I guess if you stuck your penis in it, it could. But like, that's obviously not what it's
Marsha,
for.
let's keep this professional.
I am going to get fired and probably go to jail if that vortite isn't found. You just
We
told me
don't
without
know.
elaborating that the 6 of my friends are dead. So I'm a little distracted.
Well, we need you to calm down. You know, at this point, what we're trying to do is make sure that everyone here stays safe. You know, we're trying to do our investigation one step at a time to look and see what really happened. We're just looking for information. That's all. Trying to find out what happened here. We don't know what happened to your friends out there. We're just trying to, you know, ask all the questions to get as much information as possible. So try to relax, calm down.
His eyes narrow on you, and he
Mhm.
says, "Are you telling me that the miners were killed by drill scarabs?
We don't know.
Then why
I
are you
can't.
asking me if they could hurt?"
Okay, look, it's very possible that they were. They attacked us when we were in the mine.
He picks up his walkie-talkie. Langley, please respond. Yeah, go for Langley. Langley, we need to talk. I just heard what happened. I need to know what's going on. I'm a little busy. I'll come see you in the morning. Langley, were my people killed by drill scarabs? Yeah. I'm gonna have to order you to leave me alone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, over and out. He just looks at his walkie-talkie, and like he throws it.
What do you know about Langley? Have you known him long?
He is a shithead suck-up that got where he is by being a yes man, and he has no idea what he's doing.
You trust him?
I mean, as much as I trust anybody else on the station. I mean, I met him when I got here.
Okay.
Okay, it's almost 10 o'clock. Does anybody else have
getting
anything
late.
yet?
No, well
Yeah,
done,
does
guys. That
anybody-
was good.
Okay.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
So, move your
This
tokens
is
to
fun.
where you would go to next, just so that we remember.
Where is Jay? Right down there. I'm gonna take a nap.
So Nate doesn't go to Seaston.
It's
I
not.
was with Stone.
Yeah, why'd you leave me?
Oh wait, I didn't even talk to you yet. My bad.
Nope.
Okay. All right, so that's where this is what we'll do next time.
Okay.
And I don't know, we'll catch Teresa up and then we'll see what she wants to do. Okay,
Sounds
we
good.
got to vote. We got to vote. Everybody vote.
Vote. Everybody vote.
Wow. A wide array of votes this time. With 2 votes, Stone and Vermis both get it.
Nice.
Nice.
And let me think about what I want to do here. So I will say, since it's 2 people, you get 3 each.
3 extra.
Yeah, instead of 4.
So it's 7 for the night.
Yeah. So everybody else gets 4, and Stone and Vermis get 7. I don't want to give out too much extra, but
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
when we had a 3-way tie, we did 2 points each. I don't want
So-
both of you to get 4, but
What's the amount to get to level 4?
I know I'm trying to look for that again.
21.
21?
That's it.
Yep,
Okay.
21.
Do you have to get over 21 or at 21? Because I'm at 21.
at 21.
So I can pull it.
There it is.
Did anybody else get to 21?
Yes, I did.
I
I'm
did.
at 22.
I did. I'm at 25.
God damn. I mean, good job.
Smashy almost level 5.
Almost.
She's like, yeah, she's way
So
ahead.
everybody's level 4 except Jack. Right?
I'm at 3.
I am 3. 20
Okay,
points.
so Jack and Ryan are both at 3.
I don't fail enough.
Yeah. What is Teresa? Teresa's the tracker. I've been giving her the 4 points each time just so she can relatively keep up. She's even with that, she's only at 18.
Should I do my level up now or wait till next time?
No, do it now because you're gonna forget.
What is the level?
Yeah, where is that again?
God
It's under
damn it, dude.
rules.
Rules at the
Rules?
very bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, level
There it
4,
is.
two ability score and 1 proficiency.
Ability score 1 proficiency.
And then I'll have to update my sheet again. And I'll have to update my sheet for Terrell, Vermis, Montgomery,
Hmm.
and Stone. Just for-
Huh.
Okay, everybody. Good session.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bunch of information. I don't know that any of it's really come together in any kind of way, but still a lot of interesting stuff and more to find out. I would probably say that before you have to go to bed, you can only do one more thing. And then because it's going to be so late that anything else you want to do would have to be the next day.
Hmm.
Or, we just move right into you guys leaving the next day.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Anything else? Oh, and remember when you level up, your HP goes up. Don't forget to do that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't do that.
I want you to go up. Oh, level. Got it. Never mind. Forget it.
And as usual, if anybody has any thoughts about gear that I should add to the game, please let me know. If you have any rule notes about you were thinking about such and such and you think it should work a different way, let me know. I definitely want to keep tweaking this. Same thing with like the level up chart. I like the addition of the gear slots at 3, 6, and 9. I think that works really well. What I'm thinking about for level 8 is having your roll skill that you started with, either at level 8 you get another one, or the one you have gets buffed somehow. And I've just got to look through the list and see what I think. But I think that's what level 8's going to be.
Okay.
But I want to be tweaking this as we play to get better. I did on the player gear list too. I forgot to say this before. At the very bottom, I added a list of gear you know exists but can't take, and that includes the markers, like for uses and ammo and fuel and everything, along with a rover, skimmer, motorcycle, the excavation rig, EMUs, the photon edge blade from last campaign, or last story, and the portable spotlight that you found. So I added all that stuff on the player gear list just so that you guys know what the stats are for that stuff, since you've now seen it.
Cool.
So, okay, that's everything. Everybody have a good night. Text me
Thanks, you
directly
too.
if there's something to say.
Got it.
Thanks.
Later, guys. Thanks, Joe.
Bye.
Right.
guys.